This is the Rolling with Tay podcast. I'm your host, Tasia, aka Tay, and this is a Tay Short episode 17. But before we get into the episode, I would like to give you all an update. So last week, I spoke about my trail run race and how I didn't get a medal, and I emailed the organizers. Well, the organizers got back to me from NYC Trail Fest, and they explained what happened. Basically, there was a change on their end and they didn't edit the website. So we didn't know we weren't getting a medal or a tote bag in addition to the hat. Shout out to the organizers because they did explain that to me. No excuse. Stuff happens. They're planning a huge event. And this just happened to slip through the cracks. And what can I say? I definitely would have liked to have known this before crossing the finish line, and I'm anticipating getting a medal. The tote bag, I could use a tote bag, but the medal is what I really wanted. So, it is unfortunate, but again, shout out to the organizers for manning up to it, I guess, if you want to say, that they made a mistake. And I will be getting a partial refund. No medal, but a partial refund, so I take it. I take it. um, so yeah. Guess I gotta wait until my next event to get a medal, right? Right? Right. Anyway, today's Tay Short is about the benefits and challenges of group cycling and group skating. I've done a good amount of group cycling. Not as much recently group skating, but I have done a good amount of group skating. I mainly do solo cycling and solo skating. So these are just some of the benefits that I see for groups skating and cycling. Social aspect. You're riding with people, right? You're riding with maybe your friends, group of your friends, people from your cycling organization, strangers. If you go to events like here in New York City, Wednesday Night Skate, or social cycling, you're going to be riding with a lot of people or skating with a lot of people. Most of these people will be strangers, but hopefully some of them will become friends, right? So you have the social aspect of it. You're riding with people, you're being social, you're talking. Safety. You're riding and skating with a group of people. A couple weeks ago, I did the Giants ride, and I believe I saw somewhere that they said there were 400 plus cyclists. Crazy. We rode from the Bronx to Brooklyn. It was really a great ride, but it's 400 of us. So we are seen, right? Cars see us. I know people who say, I won't ride in the street. And I understand. I understand why you won't ride in the street or skate in the street. I get it. You don't want a car hitting you. But if there are 400 of you riding and skating together, God forbid, car doesn't hit any of them, but cars see you and give you space. They may honk and want to curse you out because, you're taking up a lane or something, but usually it's all good, you know, usually. So safety. And plus if you're riding, not even on the street, but if you are riding on a trail, you may not want to ride on that trail by yourself because you don't really know how safe it is. But if you're in a group, You feel more comfortable, with riding with 5 other people, 20 other people, skating with 5 other people, 20 other people. So safety. I'll go back to it's fun. Skating is fun anyway. I'm telling you this, but skating is fun anyway. Cycling is fun anyway. But doing it in a group, it's the best. I had a great time on the Giants ride. My friend Wendy just did a ride this past weekend with El Barrio Bikes. She did a great job. The ride was great. It was a mixture of street riding and path riding. Great. The people, everything. It was such a great ride. So it was fun. I had a good time. It was great. So fun. You have the potential to become a better cyclist or better skater when you ride with people who are more skilled than you. Depending on the group that you're riding with, maybe they're faster riders, and that'll push you to be a faster rider. You ride with people, you get faster. You're riding with faster riders, you become faster. You're riding with more skilled riders and inline skaters, you start to pick up some of those skills and become better. So you have the potential to become a better skater or rider. Some challenges. You're riding in a group. Like I said, 400 plus people you're riding with or you're skating with. You have to be alert. Like you have to be alert anyway, but you have to really be on your A game because not only are you worried about the car or the cars, but you're worried about the cyclists on the side of you, the cyclists in front of you, the cyclists behind you. You just have to be really alert. And especially depending on the space that you're in, even if you're not in the street, if you're on a path, you just have to really be alert. And hopefully you're on a group ride or a group skate where they call out, slowing down, stopping, there's a pothole, there's glass. So hopefully you're on a ride where they're calling out. The pace is another challenge. Depending on the group ride, if you're a slower rider, and this has happened to me, and you're riding with faster riders, and you necessarily didn't know how fast it was going to be, and you're trying to keep up, right? I didn't sign up for this. I thought this. You guys said easy pace. Why are we going 20? How? I thought I was going to do like 10 miles an hour. Go ahead. I have the route. I'll meet you guys there. Go ahead. Don't wait for me. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Or if you're a faster skater and you're skating with skaters who may not be going your speed, you're in a group, you may feel like, oh, I constantly have to stop and wait for them. So think about that. That could be a challenge for either too fast or too slow. Think about that. Make sure that group is right for you. What's the pace? Like, am I going to get left behind? Are you going to be going super fast? Are you going to be going really slow? Those are some things to think about when you go on a group skate or a group ride. But to me, overall, there are more benefits and positives to group skating and cycling. For me, it is. Even though I do a lot of solo cycling, solo skating, I really enjoy getting out there, riding with others, meeting others, connecting with them. I enjoy it. I don't do it enough. And especially I don't do the inline skating enough. I keep saying, I gotta go to Wednesday night skate. And something comes up. But I will make it there before the season's out. Promise you that. And Same thing with group rides. Sometimes I can't do a group ride because of work or a prior engagement. So it is just easier for me to hop on my bike and ride. It's easier for me to hop on my skates and skate, in the neighborhood or skate someplace. But there are definitely, to me, more benefits to group riding and group skating. So if you're just starting out with either, look for these group events, Facebook groups, um, Instagram pages, Google group skating in your area, group cycling in your area, cycling clubs in your area, and I'm sure you'll find a group that fits your pace, your style of skating, your style of riding, and go. Like, it's so much fun. It really is. It really is. I'm telling you, you're gonna have a ball. I know people who say, I want to get into riding or I want to get into skating, but, again, they say the skating in the street or cycling in the street, you don't have to do that. Oh, the safety. Well, if you join a group, you're more likely to be safer within a group than you are by yourself, especially if you're just starting out. They have routes. They have organized group rides. So, and same thing with group skates. So just think about that. Definitely group skating and group riding. But those were my challenges and benefits of group skating and group riding. If you have some more, let me know. Do you like group riding or do you prefer solo riding, solo skating, group skating? Let me know what you prefer. And maybe we'll go on a group ride together. Maybe I'll see you out there on the road, on a path. Maybe, maybe. This is the Rolling with Tape podcast. I'm your host, Tasia, aka Tay. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Peace.